We got one like. Nice. 2 likes. Wow, 2 likes, but nobody in here. What the heck? 1 like, 1 person in here, 3 likes. Wow, we're really moving up now. Yeah, yeah. Oh, man. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Who's gonna be the first person to say, "What are you doing? Why are you just sitting in your car? Are you The Rock?" My brother Kamal says, "Yes." What's up, bro? Salute to you. What's going on? You are somewhere around Portland, Maine, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere traveling the roads and bridges of Portland, Maine. Are there bridges in well, of course there's bridges in Portland, Maine. 4 people, 3 likes. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the live stream. It's been a little minute. It's been a little minute. I've had to take a hiatus because I've been really busy. Been really busy. Oh, you're in Connecticut. Okay. Why was I thinking Portland, Maine? I thought you might have been in Portland, Maine. BIY, brother BIY, what's going on? It says, hey Cisco and Cool. How you doing, BIY? Yeah, Connecticut will work too. No, I had to take a little hiatus. Been really busy. I've been trying to I just started doing this Uber rideshare, and I also just started DoorDash as well. So between the 2 of those, I'm really trying to find the sweet spots for the throughout the day. Because I don't want to just be out here for 8, 10 hours a day, and not using the time effectively. So I'm just trying to find what the sweet spots are. And I'm learning them. I'm learning them. So yeah, I just take a little break for that and just need a little mental health break. I've been really trying to go hard with, YouTube. So yeah, just a little bit of everything. Uh Come on, says 3 hours to Portland. Ah, okay. Are you heading to Portland? Are you coming from Portland? Because I thought I remember you saying Portland, Maine. It could maybe that was an older live or an older short or video that you did. Arya Mishra says, "Where are you from?" I am from Los Angeles, California, but I currently live in the Central Valley of California. Where are you from? Arya Mishra. Silent Damsels in the building. She says, "Evening, Cisco. Good to see you. How you doing?" I'm good, sis. How are you? Good to see you. I'm sorry it's been a little minute, but as I was saying earlier, I just been busy and just needed a little bit of a mental health break. Um, and I recommend that to everyone on YouTube, whether you're a content creator or you're just somebody who consumes content on YouTube. When you need to take a break, you need to take a break. And I definitely need to take a break. But I feel so much better now that I've taken a little break, and I want to get back on a routine now. So here we are. DIY says, "Hi, Silent Damsel." Oh, Silent Damsel gives her please like, sub, and share because she is the official Cisco International usherette, and we appreciate it so much. It's good to see you, Silent Damsel. BIY, you too, bro. Good to see you guys. Let's see. Declan James McLean. Can I have a shout out? That was your shout out right there. Me trying to pronounce your name because it's like 25 letters. Aryan Mishra says, Los Angeles. Well, I am from India. What part of India? What part of India are you from, Aryan Mishra? And shout out India. Says, do you know India? Of course, everybody knows India. Everybody in the world knows India, of course. Kamal says, yes, I mentioned going to Portland yesterday. Okay, I was like, am I tripping? Yeah, I could have swore you said something about going to Portland. Yeah. All right. Silent Devil says, we all need a mental health break sometimes. Glad you're feeling better. Yeah. And it wasn't anything, super serious. It's just, it's overwhelming sometimes to, try to be doing these gig apps, but then also be trying to keep up it's mainly just the supporting people. It's a little bit of the content creation, but it's mainly just the supporting people. I really want to try to support people, and it's hard sometimes to just keep up with that. So yeah, I'm feeling much better now. Drew 3010 says, I need a break every day, but life ain't allowing. Well, sometimes you got to tell life, hey, break time. You're right. There's times where it's kind of hard to do it, but there's some things that we allow to run our lives that we shouldn't allow to run our lives. That's the things I'm talking about. BIY says, Drew 310, Ari Mishra, hi. Dickler and James McClain. All right, all right. Thank you. It's only decline. Okay, decline. That makes it easy. Thank you. I appreciate that. That makes it so much easier. I hate mispronouncing people's names, but sometimes, whether it's just a name that's not something I'm familiar with, or it's just all the letters run together, and you got to kind of break the word up into what you think it is, and it's not always what it is. Big Golden Gate in the house. What's up? He says, "Hey brother, I got an early morning weekend ride after changing the oil. Went to Moto 5100 semi synthetic with ester compounds. Okay, all right. And what are you predicting that's going to help with? Is that just a little smoother running oil? Doesn't run as hot?" Arya Mishra says, "I thought India is not that famous like China, America. India is right up there. Everybody knows India. Everybody knows India. I think India has, I want to say, the most people in the world in India. I think India is number one. No, it's either India or China. I think it's India though. But yeah, everybody knows India. Shout out India." PIY says, "Hey, Golden Gate." Arya Mishra says, "My English is not that good. At my mother tongue is Hindi. Do you understand me?" Yes, I understand you. If you're using a translation app, it's a really good one because I completely understand you. I hope you understand me. Golden Gate says, "Hey, believe." Kamal says, "I thought it was just me struggling to keep up." No, bro. I think most people struggle to keep up. Anybody that says they're not, everything's fine, it's all good, that must be the only thing you got going in your life, because if you got family, if you've got a job, if you've got other hobbies that take up your time, YouTube is going to eventually overwhelm you a little bit. If you are monetized and you're trying to stay monetized, it can really overwhelm you. I just got monetized and I'm already feeling it. So I can imagine some of these people that have been doing it for a while. You know, a friend of mine, Rob, Finding Paradise, he has mentioned that before, that burnout is real. You get burned out sometimes. So yeah, bro, you're not the only one for sure. The clown says, "Nobody gets my name, trust me." Yeah, that's a long one, man. That's a long one. Ari Misha says, "You from Los Angeles, right?" Right, that's right. DIY says, "Cisco, remember that mind training I'm using and sharing? Their tech is now being used in assisted living facilities and memory clinics across the US." I remember you mentioned that. I remember that you did mention that's the direction that they're gonna be taking it. Man, that's nice. I hope you invested. I hope you're investing in that, bro, because that I'm sure that's gonna be taken off. Anything that has to do with AI, or tech that has to do with mental health, it's going to take off. I have a feeling these next several years. Golden Gate says better first to second shifts, better gearing performance. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Man, I keep seeing these bikes riding around everywhere, and I keep thinking, man, this is a great time to ride. It's such a nice time to ride, man. I need to get back to the Philippines because I feel like I can ride there with no here. It's like I have to buy a bike. I don't wanna rent one here because renting one here is just meh. But out there, it's so simple, and yeah, I mean, it's not that it's hard here, it's just I don't wanna rent one here. I'd rather be out there. I think is really what I'm getting at. But I'm glad you're riding, bro, man. I'm vicariously living through you, Golden Gate. Ari Mister says, "Yeah, most populated country is India now, and second is China." That's right. See, come on. Everybody knows India. Everybody does. Kamal says India is a billion deep, right? Okay, so I mean, if you got a billion people, everybody knows who you are. Decline says almost 2 billion people in India. Damn, damn. India, boy, they're getting down over there in India, man. You know what I'm saying? They're getting down over there. BIY says, "I admit the Indian ladies may have some sway over me. I would say they have sway over most people. There are beautiful women in India, definitely." Ari Mishra says, "Well, I am not using a translator as I am school-going student. I know a little bit of it." You know a lot of English, Ari Mishra. If the way you're talking, I thought you maybe were using a translator. If you're just typing that in, you're pretty well spoken for English. So, yeah, between you thinking nobody knows what India is and you thinking you don't speak English very well, I think you might have to raise your expectations a little bit because you're doing really good. Golden Gate says, if you need a hard laugh when challenged, search Drewski Erica Kirk. You won't stop. No, I already saw that, bro. I already saw that, and that was just it was freaking hilarious. I know some people are all butthurt about it, but it was hilarious. I mean, if people can get on stage at a UFC event on the White House lawn, which is the most trailer trash thing I've ever heard of in my life, if they can get up on stage and say some disgusting stuff about Michelle Obama, but then get mad because somebody, dressed up as Erica Kirk. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. Silent Down says, that's why I'll stick to being mod for everyone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so much. It's so much. Like you just I think what it is, you just want to please people. I think you just want to put stuff out there so that people, can have something to check out. And there's expectations. That, when you start getting on a regular schedule, now there's an expectation that you're going to be there at a certain time, and you're going to be. And one of the things I didn't want to do in my retired life is have to do anything. I don't want to have to do anything more than what I have to do. But it's turning out that YouTube is going to be one of those things that I kind of have to do. And, I just got to come to terms with that because I really do enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. I have great friendships now on YouTube, and I want to be there for you guys. Ari Mitchell says in Los Angeles there happens WWE World Wrestling Entertainment. Yeah, they do it there sometimes for sure. Layla Lauver says, "Hey, from South Africa. Shout out South Africa. All right, nice. Shout out. Got a couple friends out there too. Thank you, Layla Lauver." BIY says, "Hey, Layla Lauver." Decline says, I'm from South Africa. Wow, we got two South Africans in. Cool. All right. South Africa. Hey, you know what? I get South African people in here quite a bit. It must be something about the time difference that this is a good time for them to show up here. Ari Mishra says billions of people in India. That means Indian men are so hardworking. They're working hard at something for sure. I know there's one thing for sure they're working hard at. You already know, Ari Mishra. You know. B BMO says, "How many pull-ups can you do?" Right now at this moment, I could probably do about 50 on a good day. BIY says, "Hi, BMO5." Golden Gate says, "They got a Vietnamese baddie in the Vietnam province who rebuilds motorcycles. She is awesome. I got to pay her a visit." Really? I want to say I've seen that before. I think I've seen that before. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look, but I believe I've seen that before. If you have a channel name, bro, drop it in the chat. We could check it out. Russ said, "How's it, my friend? How's it? What's really going on, Big Russ?" I told you, bro, we'd be talking again soon. Yeah, man, it's just been a week, a week. That's all. It's just been a week for me. Really, just really busy doing this gig app. I'm actually really enjoying it. That's the thing. I really do enjoy it, and it's for a good cause for my grandson. So yeah, but I'm here, bro. I'm here. BIY says Russ. Let's see. Golden Gate hit a message. Good looking out. Probably something stupid. Dante Suarez says, "Are you Franklin from GTA 5? I don't even know who that is." Russ says, "BIY." Declan says, "In my class, I have two people that have crushes on each other, and they're making it like basically a movie." Wow. Don't look. Turn your eyes away. Don't look at that. Dante Suarez, "Are you Franklin?" Again, I don't know who that is. DIY says, Dante Suarez, "I favored Vice City, the music of my teen years." Is that right? Vice City was the music of your teen years. Man, that's a memory right there. I remember that game early on, but I don't keep up on it. I don't know what's going on in that game anymore. I know they're waiting on like number 6 to come out, I think. RA Mishra says it's 11:25 PM in India. Okay, so it's late over there right now. Yeah, it's almost 11 AM here on Wednesday. Ooh, I don't even know what day it is, guys. That's retired life for you. Decline says, right now, I don't live in South Africa. Okay, where are you at right now? Ari Mitchell says, "You have a great personality, boss." Oh, well, hey, thank you. Appreciate that. I just talk. That's all I do. Just blah 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 blah. There's way more charismatic and interesting people out in the world, but I appreciate you being here with me because that means a lot. I appreciate it. If I can keep your attention for at least 30 seconds, that's a win for me. DIY says, I agree. Man, you guys making me blush here. Come on now. Ari Mitchell says, "Do you come live daily? Because this is my first live." I was trying to do it maybe 3 to 4 times a week. I did take a little bit of a break, but my plan is to try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday would be my plan. And if not Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 other days during the week. I'm planning on Saturdays and Sundays kind of being my off days, unless we're doing something special, and then I'll go live. But Saturday and Sunday kind of needs to be an off day for me away from YouTube. So I'm gonna be doing very little on Saturday and Sunday, but Monday through Friday, I'll be doing at least three. Uh Muck Dog says, "Can you put your hand on the camera for Lamar Jackson?" Nah, that that's way old. That's way old. You gotta come with some new stuff. Kamal says, impressive international viewership. Oh, we got 29 in the building, but we only got 6 likes. Okay, so this is a perfect opportunity. Silent Damsel said it in the beginning, but I'm gonna say it again. Guys, if you're new to the stream, please double tap that screen, hit that like button. You know, just a small channel, just got monetized, just trying to come up and give a good entertaining channel. Your likes, your subscriptions really help with that. If you can, just check out our channel. We have a lot of videos on travel. We have a lot of videos on just random stuff that we do. I've got some videos on just doing my little gig apps. If you're into that, so just check out the channel. If you like it, drop a subscription. If you don't like it, drop a subscription anyway. You don't have to ever come back and watch if you don't want to. It's free. It ain't gonna hurt you. Golden Gate says, "Hey man, it's important to take time out for yourself. No explanation needed." No, for sure. But I still feel like the people that are my friends on here, my regular people that come in and watch. I definitely feel like I owe them an explanation because I feel like when I support somebody, I worry. I wonder where they're at if they've taken time off. So at least give a reason as to what happened so that I'm not worried. That's all it is. It's Tuesday in India. Okay, it's Tuesday here too. Then, man, I'm terrible. Declan says, I don't really like saying it, but in I don't like saying it, but I love in the Middle East. Okay. All right. I've never been there, so I don't know if I love it or not. But I do know that the current term that is uh politically correct, which I tend to agree with, is Southwest Asia, not Middle East. I could get into why, but we won't do that this stream. Ari Misha says, "You're blah blah blah, making my English better, so it's worth it." Hey, there you go. Yeah, that's right. The more you hear native English speakers, which I am one, the better your English will get for sure. You get the pronunciation and the word and the usages. Yeah, it's good. Thanks for that. Yeah, that's cool. Russ says, "I'm here for the sunglasses." Well, hey, is that good? Is that good for you, bro? Sindel says, "Please like, subscribe." See, she's got us, guys. She's got us. Please, yeah, like, subscribe, and share, guys, if you can. I appreciate it. Like I said, very small channel. I do a lot of support. Oh, somebody just sent us stars. Tonius. I couldn't see the name. It disappeared quick, but thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But yeah, please like, sub, and share, guys. Thank you, Sign Damsel. All right, Mitchell says, "Do you watch cricket?" Every once in a while, if I catch it on TV, I'll watch a little bit, but I'm not like a huge watcher of sports in general right now. I've just got too much stuff going on. But cricket is kind of cool. It's similar to American baseball a little bit. So yeah, it's definitely something I watch for. Artistical says, "Russ." Iron Mishra says, "I think you watch football." Yeah, I do. I do watch football when it's on for sure. American football. I do watch football, what we call soccer here. World Cup is on right now. Go Mexico. All day. I mean, you know what's up. Come on now. Really? You thought I wouldn't? Yeah, I do watch American football. And I do watch actual football, which is what we call soccer. Um, Simon Down says, let's match Cisco's likes to his viewers, please. He appreciates you all being here. Yeah, for real, guys. We got 14 people in here. We got 6 likes. So that means we got a lot of lurkers, which I don't mind. I don't mind having lurkers. You don't have to speak. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. I prefer if you do, because I always like the interaction. But just drop a like. If you're just chilling for a while, just drop a like. No problem. Thank you, Sign Damsel. Nasser says, hey, bro. Hey, bro. Yeah, White says, Nasser. Declan says, I mean live. Sorry. I mean, live. Well, I didn't know what you were. I don't know what you're referring to right there. Uh, Tony is a car lover. Okay, I got that one. Says, "What's good, gang? Nothing. Just chilling here. Just talking to the people." Osher Newton says, "I lost my dog. You better go find it. You should have put a tracker on it." Tony is a car lover. Sent star. There you go. All right, cool. Thank you for that, Tony. Appreciate you. BIY saying hi to everybody. Let's see here. People saying hi. Master of Chicks Poultry Farm. Hello, how you doing? James Mass J. Is it big? What, yours or mine? Master Chicks Poultry Farm. Thank you. Ari Mishra says, everyone thinks our India is poor, cheap country. They don't know it is poorest and cheapest. Wow. I don't know about if it's poorest and cheapest. I can't say. I know there's parts of India that are very wealthy and there's parts that are not wealthy at all. But that's a lot of countries. The countries that I've been to, I've seen very, very wealthy and I've seen very, very poor, even this country. So, nobody's got a lock on that. Russ says, "Hey, come on, join your channel." Yeah, man, guys, check out Kamal's channel. He just comes up with some stuff. He has just a just different way of seeing things and thinking about things, and he's starting to show more and more of where he's going, where he's driving and stuff, and that's what I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, check out his channel for sure. Decline says, like where I'm from. Yeah, yeah. What do you mean? Like where I'm from? Arya Mishra, which car are you sitting right now? It is a blue Honda Accord Sport, 2018. It's got about 95,000 miles on it. And it used to be my wife's car, but I had a Honda Accord Sport, but it was burgundy, and the catalytic converter went out on it. And because they had no catalytic converters, even Honda didn't have any. I couldn't get a new one, and my registration was due, so I knew I wasn't going to pass smog, so I couldn't get a catalytic converter. So I just had to trade that car in. Luckily, I got about 5 grand for it, and I bought a new Honda Accord, a hybrid, which my wife drives, and then I took this car, which is her car, and I've been driving it ever since. So that's the car I'm sitting in. I hope that was a good, lengthy explanation about what car I'm sitting in right now. Master Chicks Poultry Farm says, guys, subscribe. I need 300 subscribers to get 1,000 subscribers to get monetization. Yeah, guys, that's another thing I didn't mention is we do like to help small channels here. So if you're a small channel, um, you know, definitely come here and hopefully, as long as you're respectful and you're not too pushy, you can get people to check out your channel and get some subscribers, just like Master Chicks Poultry Farm. He's been coming up. He's been coming up. James says, yours, LOL. Well, of course, I'm gonna say yeah, of course. James, what else am I gonna say? Come on now. Seriously. Kamal says, Russ, and I value your time. Yeah, man, definitely. Guys, that is one thing. If you're a YouTuber, you absolutely, anybody that has respect for people, you absolutely appreciate, people coming to your channel and spending their time because you guys could be anywhere, go anywhere, do anything. There's so many things that are trying to get our attention all the time that for you to be here in some random strangers, live, that means a lot. And I really appreciate that. And we're not getting rich, we're not, huge channels. But every person that comes in here and just hangs out for a little bit, that drops a like, that gives us a subscription, that really helps our channel a lot. And without that, we don't have a channel really. I mean, we just be talking to ourselves. And I'm not here for that. I'm here to, share aspects of my life, me and my wife's life, and just chit chat, get to know people. I really do enjoy these lives because just meeting new people that come in here and the people that are long time supporters of this channel even before I got monetized. It's a good feeling to to click this on and people just want to hear what you got to say. And I don't think I'm saying anything particularly important, but I think some of the things that we talk about here, it's interesting and I appreciate it. Um, so yeah, I agree with that. Just to go, come on. Ari Mishra says Honda, Ford, or no, it's Honda Accord. Honda Accord is the name of the car. What's average this car gives in city drive? I'd say I'm probably getting about 25 miles per gallon right now in the city. It's not great, but it's good enough. Sis CK, why are you awake already, Sis CK? It's only 2 o'clock in the morning. You should be sleeping. How are you, sis? What time do you have to go to work, sis? Arya Mishra says there are some cars in India named Ford. Yeah, we have Ford here. Ford is an American car company. Sis CK, you're up so early. Ari Misha says, "Your live is a little bit late, I think, than comments." Yeah, yeah, I'm catching up now. Catching up. I should be caught up now, right? Yeah, I should be. Yeah, sometimes, and I mean, we don't even have like hundreds of people in here, but with the 15 people that are in here and with the comments that are going on, sometimes it's a little hard to keep up. I'm one of those people that I don't just like reading the comments. I like to actually interact and respond to the comments. Sometimes there's really interesting comments that are made, and sometimes people are asking questions, and I like to, expand on some of the answers sometimes. So sometimes I fall behind. James says, I sub. Hey, thank you, James. Salute to you. James, where are you from? Ravagolu says, much love from India, bro. Another person from India. Shout out India. Thank you. I mean, with 2 billion people, I'd figure at least a couple of them could come in here and hang out with us. I mean, just a couple of you guys could come and hang out. And we appreciate you guys. Thank you. Ravagolu, hopefully I'm saying that right. James says, you skip mine. Which one, James? That, guys. Hey, hold on one second, guys. I gotta take care of something on my that, guys. Okay, so what happens is I'm on DoorDash now, right? DoorDash popped up, and if I don't sign in, they sign me out for the whole day. So I just got to sign in and put it on pause, and we're good to go. Um, where were we at here? James, it says you skipped mine. I don't know where I skipped you, but I apologize if I did. I saw that you said you subbed. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Guys, if you can, just drop a like, double tap that screen. We got 17 million people in here, and probably half of them are from India. And I appreciate that. Thank you, India. You guys are coming in hard today. uh Pause. But yeah, please double tap the screen, drop us a like. We're a small channel. We try to help other small channels, and your likes, your comments, your subs, your shares all really help with that. So thank you guys very much. Let's see. Say Ari Mitchell says you are in right speed now. There we go. Okay, cool. Techno something says hello, homiestas. Hello, how are you? DIY saying hello to people. Arnie Mitchell says, no worries. James says Atlanta. Oh, shout out Atlanta. All right. I ain't been in Atlanta in a while. It's been a long time. I would say the last time I was in Atlanta was 2004, something like that. It's been a long time. I would like to get back out to Atlanta again, spend more time there. I didn't really get to spend any time there. Arnie Mishra says, bro, not 2 billion. It's around 1.5 billion. Well, Arnie Mishra, 1.5 billion rounds up to 2 billion. So it's close enough. It's close enough. 2 billion, close enough. Just half a billion babies probably have just been born because you guys are busy over there. Very, very busy. We're probably over 2 billion right now. Probably. I would guess. James said, oh, James retracted his message. Arya Mishra says 25 miles average accord in city drives is too much. Here in India, my car gives 22 kilometers in national highway. 1 kilometer is 1.67 miles, I guess. That's pretty good. You got a pretty good car then. Yeah, this car is only getting about 25 miles because see, we're not driving like highways nonstop. If I was driving highway, it'd be much higher. But I'm driving in a city here where there's a lot of stoplights, stop signs, turns, twists and turns, and you just cannot get good gas mileage in a regular car, in a gas powered car. Now, if I had my wife's hybrid, I'd be getting like 50 miles a gallon, no problem. But yeah, this car, 25 miles is about, I try to keep it about 27, 28 if I can, but 25 is probably more average for me. Josephina Store, hello. How are you, sis? Good to see you. James says, so you gonna say the length is what I said? I didn't see that. Maybe somebody deleted it. I don't know. I didn't see that. But James, you're awfully worried about that. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with you being worried about it, but this probably isn't the live stream for you to be expounding upon your love of that part of someone's anatomy. There's plenty of other streams where you could do that, James. Come on, homie. BIY says, hi, Josephine the store. All right, Mishra says, half a billion are in liquid form right now. I wait. Wow. Oh, that is a disturbing visual. disturbing visual. And you are you are very well, you are very adept at speaking English, Ari Mishra. I am becoming suspicious at your ability to come up with these subtle English phrases. James is laughing his ass off. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, James, it's all good. I mean, I don't judge people, but we got people in here that they might get a little worried. BL White says, at our family reunion picnic, I told my wife it wouldn't be the same without grandpa. He passed away this year, and for decades, he was the one keeping the flies away from the food. Oh boy. Now that responsibility falls to me. She squeezed my hand and said, I know, babe, you've got big shoes to fill. No, bro. No, bro. What are you doing? DIY, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? What time is it? No, no. You gotta come with something better than that, bro. Something better than that. Silent Damsel says, please keep it clean, folks. Yeah, guys, this is 11 a.m. over here in California. And you know, this is a really light, informal live right here. We don't want to get too, crazy on people and get, upset or anything like that. But as long as you keep it respectful and you're keeping the content, relatively okay for maybe young adults to hear. Children do come in here. I can't stop them. They're able to get in. I can't stop them, but just be aware. Just keep that in mind, guys. What happened? Here we go. So thank you for that, sign damsel. Because yeah, sometimes we get carried away, guys. We just get a little carried away. Ari Mitchell says, "Bro, you are most welcome to our country, India. Have you ever visited? I've never visited. I would like to go there somewhere someday. There's just so much culture there. Um, I really love, the culture, the architecture there. There's some amazing old ancient areas that I would just love. I love that stuff. Any country that I go to, I love exploring that kind of stuff. So yeah, India would definitely be a place that I would love to visit someday. And I love Indian food as well. Iron Mitchell says, "Thanks, bro, for appreciating my English. I can write well, but my vocabulary and accent is not that good." Oh yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I'm trying to learn. I've tried to learn Cantonese. I've tried to learn Tagalog. I just started trying to learn a little bit more Bisaya. It's hard. It's very difficult. So I respect people that can speak more than one language, fluently or close to fluently. I only speak English fluently. I can speak a little bit. I probably speak more Spanish than anything other than English, but I'm definitely not fluent. I have decent understanding when people are speaking it to me, but it's hard to just have a conversation with somebody. So yeah, shout out to you for amazing, excellent English. Definitely. Russ says, I love that BIY doesn't shy away from the long setup. I love it too. But that one was just a little, that's not up to his standard right there, Russ. He set the bar high. He set the bar high. And, people will come in here and try to, say some silliness, some, silly joke, and they don't even know. They don't even know that the bar's way up here. They think they're coming in and saying something clever, but like DIY's got the bar up here already. So they're way down here. And it's like, up your game, up your game. But he'll redeem himself. I have no doubt. Kamal says, "Hey Cisco, do you think your passengers who tip?" Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So how that works, brother, is I generally don't get cash tips. I've only gotten cash tips like a handful of times. And I definitely thank them right then and there for that because I really do appreciate it. And then when they tip through the app, there's actually a little button that you can go in and it says thank for tip. Thanks for tip, and you just push that button and it sends a thank you to the person who sent the tip. So yeah, I definitely have to thank people because again, guys, we're in a really tough economy right now. uh if you don't have a lot of extra money laying around, it's hard for you to tip, and I understand that. I don't expect people to tip. I'm not doing this for free. I'm not doing it just for fun. I do have fun, but I'm not doing it just for fun. I am trying to down the line somewhere fund my grandson's college education. That's really the focus of what I'm doing. And so any amount of money that goes into his account from whether it's just me doing the rides or somebody tipping, it's much appreciated. So yeah, definitely, I definitely have to thank people. BIY says a photographer was crushed today when a massive block of cheddar fell on him. To be fair, the people he was photographing tried to warn him. The people who Okay, hold on. A photographer was crushed today when a massive block of cheddar fell on him. To be fair, the people he was photographing tried to warn him. I'm not, man, yours are, they're just going right over my head today, BIY. I don't know if I'm too sleepy today or what's going on, bro. Ari Mishra says English is very common in the world, and I guess it's the most spoken language in every part of the world. Yeah, for now it is. I think Mandarin's going to definitely take over English though pretty soon because the Chinese are really working hard on it. Russ says the cheesier the better. BIY. That one, I'm missing that one. I'm missing that one, guys. I don't know what it is. I'm just my mind's not working like it normally does. I think. De La Ghetto says, I have Down syndrome as well, so respect for live streaming. Oh, this is the first thing I've seen you say in here, so I don't know why you said as well, but salute to you. Salute to you. Definitely live streaming is not easy, guys. I mean, at least if you want to be somewhat interesting and entertaining, it's not. Some people can live stream and just be sleeping in their bed. I do silent live sometimes, and it's just literally just our digital photo album that we're recording. So that's easy. But yeah, to be able to sit up here and talk to people and be interesting, engaging, it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. Respect to the people who do though. Da, 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 da. BIY says Russ, gotta stay sharp. Okay, that I get. That I get. I get that one. Hey, did I ever tell you guys I worked in a cheese factory? For real, like no joke. I worked at a cheese factory. I worked at a Kraft Foods cheese factory. We made Parmesan cheese. Interesting fact about Parmesan cheese is it takes roughly 24 to 36 hours for it to go from when the trucks drop the milk off to when it's actually dropped into a barrel. It takes about 36 hours or so. And once it goes into the barrel, a 55-gallon drum, it goes and gets shipped off and it sits for 10 months. 10 months before it gets dried out and graded up and put in those little containers. Just an interesting fact for you. So if you eat Parmesan cheese, just know that it's been sitting for 10 months, basically getting ready to be made into actual cheese. Yeah, but I did work in a cheese factory. Ari Mishra says, in India, there are 28 states, and each state have their own language. Really, I was aware that there are different languages in India. In India, I did know that the 28 states. I did not know that. That's something new I learned. That's cool. Kamal says, I figured so, comrade, but some of those Ubers, yeah, some people, yeah, I don't know, man. They don't have very good customer service. I try to have good customer service. I greet the passengers when they get in. And if I get a vibe that they're willing to talk, I try to have a good conversation with them. If I get the vibe that they're just not interested, I just shut my mouth and drive. And I don't care. I mean, I'm not I'm not here for my entertainment. I'm not here for me to say a bunch of stuff to people. I'm here to get people from point A to point B safely. That's number one. But number two is to give them a pleasant ride so that hopefully their experience with my driving is a good one. And if they leave a tip because of that, great. And if they don't, it's all good. I don't lose anything by having, a good conversation with someone or shutting the hell up when they just want to be left alone. So yeah, but definitely there's people who don't get that. Ari Mitchell says, you have grandson. You look like 34, 35 only. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I do have a grandson, and he's almost one. He'll be one in a couple months. Actually, yeah, 2 months. He'll be 1 year old. So yeah, 34, 35. It's all the makeup I put on, Ari Mishra. I put on a lot of makeup. I've had at least 23 different plastic surgeries. I rub bananas and blueberry juice on my face daily. Um, and that's what gives the appearance of youth, but really I'm just crusty and ancient. So I appreciate that though. BLY says say cheese. Thunder rules says hey. What's up, Thunder rules? Ari Mitchell says, do you know Virat Kohli? 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 No, I do not. Is that an actor, singer? Artistical says, I doubt I'll ever do one. Why? Why do you doubt that? DIY says, Hi, Thunder Rules. Thunder Rules says, How are you doing? If you're talking to me, I'm doing good. I'm just chilling right here. Actually, I'm not chilling. It's getting warm, guys. Got my window down. I actually got a fan right here. Check this out. Got my little fan right here. This is actually a pretty cool fan. I should do a product endorsement right here. It is actually a pretty cool fan. What is this? I don't even know what brand it is, but I'll find out. But when I find out, you guys should buy this fan. But it's got a fan. It's got five different settings, five different levels, and then it also has light, different levels of light. That's pretty cool, right? And yeah, it works pretty good. We got this for when we are doing our Trail Angels for the PCT. Check out that video in my video lineup. Uh, we were giving basically food and supplies to hikers that were hiking from the California Mexico border, and they're hiking all the way to the Canada Washington border. It's called the Pacific Crest Trail. We were giving them supplies and stuff. So we got this fan so that we keep ourselves cool. But once we finished that, I figured this would be a great little thing to keep in my car so that when I'm chilling in the car waiting for deliveries, I have something to keep me cool. But it's not working that good right now because it's so warm out here. It's better than nothing. It's not the fan's fault. It's just warm out here, guys. But yeah, I'm doing all right. What do you do for a living? I don't do anything for a living. I am retired. So I get a retirement check every month. I just have to exist for that to come. But I used to work for many, many years. But right now, I'm doing DoorDash, I'm doing Uber, and yeah, just little gig apps, just making money for my grandson's education. Kamal says, "Great share. That's the first culinary fun fact I learned into adulthood." Really? Are you serious, bro? No way. No way. It is pretty cool though. That process of making Parmesan cheese, just cheese in general, is very interesting, man. One of these days, I'm gonna kind of explain like how it works. Not today because we don't have time, but one of these days I'm gonna explain. It's interesting to me. Very interesting, bro. I think you would appreciate it because the process is much more complicated than people understand. I think people have a very general, vague, basic understanding of how cheese is made. The actual process is very, very complex. Um, Sign down says, My grandson turned 2 yesterday. Wow. Happy birthday to your grandson. 2 years old. Hopefully not terrible twos. Good Lord. 2 years old. That is awesome, Sign Downs. Well, congrats. Oh man, that's so cool. I can't wait for my grandson to turn 1. It's gonna be just the coolest thing. The time has flown by, and I guarantee you probably feel the same way, how fast the time goes by. Because man, it just seemed like he was just born, and now he's coming up on a year. Crazy. 2 years old. Oh my goodness. He's gonna be running around like a little demon probably, if he's not already. Beach alive, he says, "Bro, I just got here and walk into you rubbing banana juice on your face." It's not what you think. It's not what you think, BOL. It's not what you think. It's how we maintain our youth, bro. You're a young guy, you don't understand yet, man. You're a few years younger than me. You got to get that banana peel, bro, and you just got to just exfoliate with the banana peel. Now, it's the inside, right? Not the outside part. You'll scratch the shit out of yourself if you use the outside part, but use the inside, the membrane. Rub that all in. Then you get the berry juice, you squeeze it, right? Filter it through charcoal. Then you just splash that on your face to clear off all the excess banana that you have on your face. Your face will be just lovely, bro. I know that's what you're looking for, right? He says, "What is this live?" It's a very, 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 very entertaining and explicit live at times, but not today. Uh, BIY says, "Beach alive." Thunder Rules says, "I am doing good." Cool. All right. Where you from, Thunder Rules? Silent Down says, My kid said to me tonight, not my fault you were born in the 1900s. I hope you swiftly corrected them. And I'm not going to say what I exactly mean by that, but I think you'll understand. I hope you swiftly corrected them, Silent Damsel. Kiddo is lucky I didn't kick her. Very lucky. They get real smart alecky when they get older. That's what I've noticed. Real smart alecky. Peach Light says, That's the manliest looking fan I've ever seen. That is a unit. Dude, for real. It's a good ass fan, and there's 5 settings, like I said, so it goes from very low to higher, and, it tilts, it swivels, you got the light attachments on it. It's you can put batteries in it, but I just recharge it. It's an awesome fan. I am going to do a product placement on that, guaranteed. Thunder Rule says, cleaning up my room, I had to take a break. Oh, I hear you. Yeah, cleaning up is just stay on top of it. That's my only advice because that's what works for me. I can't let my stuff pile up too much because then I get overwhelmed. Ari Mishra says Virat Kohli is Indian cricketer. Ah, okay. Baseball of India. Right, right, right. He is one of the most famous persons in the world. He has over 275 million followers on Instagram. Basically, you can say that he is Ronaldo of cricket. I'm sure I've seen or heard of him. Just the name just didn't sound familiar. Because I always get like cricket videos on Instagram. So I'm sure I've seen him. Kamal says, autism, comrade. I've frozen up before. Really? For how long? For how long do you is that like a couple seconds, minutes? Frozen up before. Please expand on that a little bit. Come on. Ira Mitchell says, "What is the capital of California?" Sacramento. Sacramento is the capital of California. Russ says, "In the bushes for a couple minutes." All right. No, we'll be here, Russ. Thank you, brother. Take your time. Sign down says, "Now he crawls like a little demon. Little bugger won't walk on his own. He hold on to furniture and climb up on the beds and chairs, but he won't walk." Okay, so from what I understand, I could be wrong, but from what I understand, children who tend to walk later, unless they've got some kind of medical issue that is keeping them from walking, children who tend to walk later generally tend to be the kids who are like faster, they run faster, they have stronger legs. I don't know why that is, but that's what I've heard. I could be wrong, but that's what I've heard. So just be advised. Yeah, my grandson, he's kind of the same thing right now. He's not walking yet. I was thinking he was going to be walking by now, but he's still kind of doing what you're talking about. Kamal says the first such fact I recall anyway, since the first dish I prepared was lasagna. Oh, I love lasagna. God, I love lasagna. I'm buying lasagna tonight, guys. And I'm gonna do it the cheap way. I'm sorry. I've never made my own. No, I take it back. I have made lasagna before. I have made lasagna before, but I don't want to make my own. I just want to go buy the frozen one and heat it up. I love lasagna, man. Oh, lasagna sounds good. I haven't had lasagna in so long. Since the first dish I prepared was lasagna. How long ago was that? Come on, how long ago did you make it? Thunder oh, yeah, I've actually my ex-mother-in-law lived in, Navarre Beach is where she used to live. Nice it was a nice area, at least back then it was. I actually drove to California from Pensacola, Florida, this is years ago, drove a U-Haul truck with, her car in tow, and I drove a little, Ford Explorer. Yeah, Pensacola's cool. Definitely, I love Pensacola. Nice area. BIY says, "My great-grandmother was born in 1892. Her funeral was the first one I went to." Wow, 1892? How old are your parents, BIY, if you don't mind? 1892. Wow, okay. So how old was she when she passed? Arya Mishra says, "Hey, bro, I'm going to sleep now. It's almost 12 a.m. in India. We will meet in the next live. Till then, don't forget me. My name is Aryan. Nice to talk to you." Hey, same, Aryan. Really nice to meet you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Really a pleasure to meet you. And your English is awesome. It's outstanding. So please don't ever feel like you're not able to. You're doing just fine. Trust me. Definitely come back. We appreciate you. Sub if you can, so you don't forget us. Thank you. Thank you for that. Guys, we got 25 likes, man. That's awesome. 12 million in the building, 14 million now, 25 likes. Thank you guys very much. And if you haven't already, please just double tap, leave us a like. And if you can, check out our channel, subscribe. I think we have a pretty cool channel. It's not Mr. Beast level. We're very small, just got monetized. We're working on building it up. And between us putting our work in and between the support that we get from all of the people that have helped us along the way, we're doing good. I know I just have to keep it rolling because I took a little break and I definitely needed to take a break. But I love doing these lives and I want to get back on the habit of doing them. So yeah, definitely check out our channel. Beach Life says, "Are you Amazon affiliate? I would buy that fan on your link." No, bro. I do need to sit down though, and because there are different ways that you can, use your monetization and products are some shopping and products are something you can do. I need to spend more time looking at that. Uh, I've just been so focused on this little gig app stuff. It's been really good. It's been really good. I really enjoy doing the Uber X. That's the one that, it's very busy, and the money's a lot better than the food delivery. The food delivery is just it's too few and far between, but yeah, I'll definitely I'm gonna link this to this video, man, when I get done. Watch. But it is a cool fan, though. Trying to remember where I got it from. Was it Costco or was it Walmart? I'll remember. Yeah, White says, "It's ridiculous that men wear jackets to formal occasions while women can go sleeveless. I thought the Constitution gave men the right to bear." Yeah, yeah, it did. You're right about that. It did give the right to bear arms, but I think what they were talking about was actual a bear. Like, you could have, like, claws and everything, like a bear arms. See what I did there? We're right here. We're right here, BIY. We're back on track, brother. Thank you for that. You have redeemed. Silent Damsel says he crawls super fast across the floor. He won't even feed himself. I'm not used to having a boy around. I had 3 girls. Ooh, that's a big difference between boys and girls. You know, it's funny you mentioned that. My daughter calls her son Your Majesty because she goes, "It's like I have to serve him. When he wants food, he cries, and I have to give him food. When he wants his diaper changed, I have to change diaper. When he wants to get up, when he wants to get down." She goes, "Everything. It's like he's the king." I said, "Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Now you get it." So she's learning. BC Momsy, she says, "Hi, host, Tom Sock. Thank you, sis, for the Tom Sock. Appreciate you. Good afternoon. I think it's afternoon where you're at." BIY says, "My father was born in 1942. My mother was born in 1948." Okay, wow. So your grandma she was older when she had them then, because you said she was born 1892. So damn, she was 50 years old? She was 50 when she had your mom or your dad? If it was your mom's mom, she was even older. Wow, that is prolific right there. How many kids did your grandma have? I bet she probably had a lot of kids. Silent Down says, "You freaked me out when you said Navarre. I can't even tell you why on here." Really? Well, Navarre is a place in Florida, so I'm wondering if you're is there a Navarre in Scotland? Is that why? I'm curious. You have to expand on that. I don't care what it is. I mean, don't do nothing X-rated, but, you said you can't tell. Try, because I'm curious what you mean. Russ says there's a nice beach bar in Pensacola right on the beach. Oh, there's probably quite a few. Russ, do you know that area? There's an area there, I believe it's in Pensacola. It's like a wooden I don't know if it's still there. It's like a wood it used to be the bridge that connected one area to another, but there's a highway now, but right next to the highway, there's a wooden bridge that runs. It's kind of broken up, but people use it to fish now. And I want to say it may not be a state park, but it's some type of park. But along that wooden bridge, people could fish from there. And I remember fishing from there, and we caught some really great fish, man. Red drum, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of stuff. If you know where that's at, put that in the chat because I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, White says, "Hi, BC Momsy." Ari Mitchell says, "Again, thanks, boss, for appreciating my English. This time, final bye. We will definitely meet in the next live." Thank you so much, Ari. Appreciate you. Sleep well, stay safe, and come on back. We'll be here. Ari says, "Can you please tell me what time you come up?" So usually it'll be Monday through Friday, California time, and it'll be around 10:30 in the morning, which would be, your time, whatever it is right now. And then I do another live, which is later. You probably won't be able to make that one because it'll be very early in India. But usually 2:30 California time, 2:30 p.m. California time. Um, let's see. BC Momsy, thank you. Come on, says I first made lasagna around 2012, and if my landlord at the time says he enjoys it, you aced it. Wow. Okay. You know what? Lasagna is one of those things that I don't think you could completely mess it up unless you're just really trying hard. But to make it really good, you got to know what you're doing. You can't just throw stuff in there, and it's going to be really good. You can make it, but it's not going to be really good. The seasoning really matters, and I think the meat too. The meat really matters if you put meat in yours. Beach Life says gig apps are less stressful when it's your main source of income. Or when it's not your yeah, no, absolutely, bro. I really have a lot of respect for the people that do this for their main source of income. It is not easy because it's very hit or miss in this area where I'm at. Maybe in like LA, the Bay Area, it's not quite as bad, but it's more expensive to live there too. So you got that going against you. But, I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful that this is not my main source of income, that it's really not any source of income. I mean, all 75% of what I use or what I get, I send into my grandson's account. The other 25%, I put it in for taxes. I'm putting in, right now I'm putting in a savings account. This is actually probably your territory here. Let me know what you think about this. Right now I'm putting in a savings account, which it doesn't have a very high interest rate on it. I was considering putting it into, a 401k, or investing it somehow, but it's already been taxed. And so if I put it in somewhere, I would have to put it into a Roth, is what I'm thinking for it to make any kind of sense. But I don't know how that works. So we'll have to talk, bro. Because I can be doing better with setting aside that tax money. Because that's what I'm gonna use it for, basically, is for tax money. Um, my great grandmother was 92 when she left. Wow, man, I wish I could live that long. I hope I can live that long. Um, Beach Life says Navarre, California is near Mendocino. It's a dump, not a good place. No, no, no. I don't know Navarre, California. I don't think I've ever been there, but Navarre Beach in Florida, beautiful place. Beautiful place. I don't know how far I am behind. Okay, I'm not far behind. Okay, so Navarre Beach, and this is what I know of it. The last time I was there was 2004. So it could have a lot of things could have changed by between now and then, but I doubt it. If I'm frozen or what. Hold okay. Hopefully you guys are still there. Oh, I see a laughing disco ball. Loliki? Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Sorry about that, guys. I had to sign back into this stupid DoorDash app and sign back out. Um, Otherwise, it kicks me out. So yeah, Navarre Beach, Florida. It's a pretty nice place. It is right on the beach, pretty close to the beach. And it used to be like really dense woods in Florida. And what they did is they cut all the trees down. And because Florida is basically a sandbar, they had to bring red clay from Alabama, I believe it was. Red clay, mix that with the sand in the area they were going to build on, because otherwise they couldn't build those buildings there. It would just like they say, if you build it on a bunch of sand, it's going to fall apart. So they mixed it in with the red clay so that it provides a good foundation for the houses. But they were really nice houses, and they had a nice house back then. I think they paid like 125,000 for it. It was on like an acre and a half of land. I think it was like a 1,600 square foot home, which people who are listening to this today will be like, "What? That's crazy!" Yeah, 125,000 for an acre and a half of land, 1,600 square foot home, brand new home. That was 20 something years ago though. So yeah, it's a nice place though, Navarre Beach. Navarre, California, I have no idea. I've never been there. I take your word for that, bro. Thunder Rule says you should come back so we have a minor league team now. I actually work them. Oh, really? What organization is it for? What Major League Baseball team is it for? Uh OG says, "What's the address you're at now?" I am at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, DC. That's exactly where I'm at right now. Come see me. BIY says, "Hi, OG." Loliki okay, hey, thank you, Loliki, for sending that laughing disco ball. Appreciate that. I don't think you've been in here before, but I appreciate that. Mexican Menace says, "You got to pay me to watch this crap." Okay, I'll just stick around. I'll send a check your way. Just give me your address. Corey, what's up, bro? What's going on with you, Corey? I saw you earlier, man. I got on there and you were busy. I was busy, man. You know, Corey's another gig app guy. He does quite a few gig apps, guys. He is a hardworking dude, and he's one of the people I have respect for, man, because he's out there hustling every day. And check his channel out if you want to see, somebody who's doing it for real, for real. And he is trying to work on being monetized, guys. Canadian Gig Life Kelly. Check out his channel, guys. Give him a sub if you can, and watch some of his videos. Help him get some watch hours up. He's working hard, guys. He really is. And Kamal is another one. Autistical. He's another one, guys. You need to check out his channel. Give him a sub. Watch his videos. He's just starting. He's just coming up. So help him out, guys. Says right on, Cisco. I simply follow the recipe steps on the box. Aldi brand. I've never had the Aldi brand. But yeah, it's relatively simple to make, like I said. It's just to have an exquisite experience. There's just something to it. My mom made amazing lasagna. I have not been able to copy what she did. I don't know exactly what it is she did. I will ask her the next time I see her, because she made amazing lasagna. She made amazing ziti. Those are two things she made really, really, really well. BIY says, Corey, hi Corey. Says DoorDash was down for yeah, yours was down too? Yeah, man, I was in the middle of an order. Guys, I was in the middle of an order. It was somebody wanted donuts and like a matcha. So I went, I picked it up. I leave the donut place, and as I'm clicking the app trying to find the directions to where I'm going, it just freezes on me. And then I'm trying to get back in, and it had completely kicked me out, like like logged me out. I'm like, holy crap. I already have the people's order, right? So I went back in the store. I said, "Hey, I can't get back on to DoorDash to tell where to go with this order. Can I just leave it here?" So the lady goes and she looks, and on her tablet, same thing. It was down for quite a while, bro. I know they lost a lot of money, a lot of money. But yeah, it came back up. Melvaliz Cologne says MMB. Don't know what that is. Black wallpaper. Don't know what that is. Thunder Rules. Oh, Miami Marlins. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's a good organization. That's there in Pensacola, really. Is it like single A, double A, triple A? Beach Life says Google 529 plan. It's a custodial account. Yeah, that's what I have, bro. For my grandson. I have a 529 going already. So, like I said, 75% of what I make on Uber, whether it's UberX or Uber Eats, 75% of what I make, I throw it straight in his 529. The other 25% I'm putting into my savings account. And I'm not going to pay that much in taxes on it, but just to be on the safe side, I take out 25%. But I know I could probably invest that and then just, pay the taxes out of my savings, which is not it's not a big problem. But I'm just wondering if I take the money that I got from Uber and I go to invest that, it's already gonna have I'm already have to claim it on taxes. So when I invest it and go to pull it out, I think it's gonna get taxed again unless I put it in a Roth, correct? Or am I mistaken? I'm just trying to figure out what would be a better place to put it. But the bulk of it is going into the 529, definitely. And I believe that's tax free when he goes to use it for school, if I'm not mistaken. Carlo Pearson says this. Cool, thank you. Corey says, I appreciate you. Yeah, sure. Hey, bro, for real. Again, guys, please check out Canadian Geek Life's channel. He is a small YouTuber. He's getting close. I believe he's close to 1,000 subscribers. If you can, please, it doesn't cost you anything. Just check out his channel, give him a subscribe, watch his videos. He's got an entertaining live stream he does, I think damn near every day. If you're interested in watching somebody do, the gig apps and hustling it, he's the guy to watch, guys. Jessica Smith says, "Party, love, happy." Hey, Jessica Smith, thank you. Appreciate you. Welcome to the live stream. That's the positivity we need. Uh, Caleb Pearson says, "How are you?" I'm good. I'm good. I'm just chilling right here. Just talking to the people and hanging out. How are you, Caleb? I think it's Caleb, right? Thunder Rule says, "Can you put that on your community, their channels?" Can I put the people who are in here? Um, I'm not sure how that community thing works. Can you put that on your community, their channels? I'm gonna have to look at that. I'm not sure how that works, but just if you just look at their name, just write their name, the little at symbol and their name, that'll take you right to their channel. Easy money. And if you're already somebody who's a mod in here, you should just be able to click on their name and it'll take you right to their channel. Guys, I don't just hand out mods to everybody. I gotta at least know you or you have been around the live for a while to where I feel like, okay, this person's not just a troll. And once I do that, then I'll make you a mod, and then you can just click on everybody's channel. So everybody you see here in blue, they're not technically people that I need to moderate my channel. There are people that I trust that I want them to be able to support other channels and have other channels in here support them. So stick around if you like our channel, stick around, come back. Just be a chill person, and you'll get mod, and you can just check out everybody's channel. Um, Let's see. Kamal says Florida, the lowest peak of all states. The lowest peak of all states. Like elevation wise, yeah, I think no, 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 no. Actually, elevation wise, California has everybody beat. We got Death Valley here. That's the lowest point in the United States, Death Valley. And then as far as like the furthest south would be Hawaii. Hawaii is actually the furthest south. The continental United States is the furthest south is Florida, but total, I believe, is Hawaii is the southernmost. I'm not sure which one you were referring to, Kamal, whether it's elevation or latitude, but yeah. Silent Download says, I really can't tell you in here. I can put into your members only, but then I'll delete it once you friend it. I'm a little worried, Silent Downs. I'm not sure what it could be. Wow. My imagination is gonna have to go wild, I think. When we're in members only, yeah. We'll do a members only maybe this week, I think. Well, I'd like to do a members only at least once a week, maybe once every other week for sure. But we're due. We're due either way. So maybe tomorrow or the next day. But yeah, I'm now you got my imagination wandering here. Very curious. Very curious. Okay, let's see. Where are we at here? BIY says, hi, Jessica Smith, Caleb Pearson. Thunder Rule says, I only got 51 subs right now. Matter just got them this morning, so I am working for live stream to be activated. Yeah, cool. Yeah, just keep working on it. It sometimes it's slow going, but yeah, just keep working on it. But guys, if you get a chance, check out Thunder Rules. They just got in here. I don't really know a lot about them, but so far they seem kind of chill. Check out their channel. If what they have going on in their channel is interesting, give them a sub. Give them a sub. It don't cost you nothing. Double A team. Okay, for Miami Marlins. I'll have to check that out. I would love to get out to Pensacola again. I definitely would like to get out there. I don't know anyone who lives there right now, but I'm retired. I can go wherever I want, whenever I want. So I might try to get out there. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been out there. Very cool place though. Malvalise Cologne says, Malvalise happy. Cool. That's what we like. We like people to come here and be happy. That's all we're trying to do, guys. We're just trying to, brighten your day a little bit. We try to stay positive in here. I'm not a comedian, but, I try to say something funny or witty every now and then. I have amazingly intelligent and witty people in here that, they provide the support for me. So we got a good little channel right here, guys. So thank you, Melvalise, for coming in. Melvalise Cologne, where are you from? Queen Muti says, hello from India. Another person from India. Shout out, India. Thank you. Hello, India. Russ says, only the increase will be taxed. Only the increase will be taxed. What do you mean by that? So the my salary that I get, that's going to be taxed, right? I'm gonna have to claim that on my taxes at the end of the year. So when I put that into some investment vehicle, I know if I put it into a Roth, it should be fine, right? It shouldn't be taxed anymore after that, if I'm not mistaken. But if I put it like into just a 401, then I think when I go to withdraw it, it'll be taxed again. I could be wrong. I don't know, guys. I haven't looked it up. I'm just off the top of my head, what little I know about that kind of stuff. Um, so yeah, I mean, I know Beach Life. He's very knowledgeable about investing, and Russ, I imagine you are too. So guys, give me some advice. Let me know what you think. Corey says, "How's your day been?" It's been good, bro. It's been good. I made a pretty decent amount. This Uber X, man, the rideshare is awesome. I mean, I'm not making millions of dollars, but it's definitely a lot better than the food delivery. Much better than that. The food delivery is just way too slow. Way too slow. The rides though, they're pretty good. You just got to pick the right times. And like right now is kind of a downtime I've noticed. It's gonna be lunchtime, so it'll start picking up with the food stuff, but yeah, it's been good, bro. It's been a good morning. How's your day been? BIY says, "Hi, Queen Muti." Kamal says, "Proud trustee 100." Wait, what do you mean by proud trustee? What does that mean? What does that mean, Kamal? Russ says, "Choppy video, choppy video." Uh-oh. Am I lagging? Guys, if I'm good, put a 1 if I'm good. Please put a 1. If I'm not good, put a 2. Hopefully everything's good by now. I know it was messed up a little earlier when I had to click off. I hope I'm not that far behind. Jeez. Oh no, I'm not. Okay. Sign Damsel says, please like, sub, and share. Thank you, Sign Damsel. Guys, say real quick, if you're new to the channel, please double tap your screen or hit the like button for us. We got 27 likes already. That's awesome. But it's always great to have as many as we can because it just helps our channel. We're a small channel. We're trying to get bigger so that we can, help many other people who are small channels get better. We're all trying to work together to make our channels rise up. So that really helps us with the algorithm. It just shows us that we're moving in the right direction too when we're getting more likes. But yeah, check out our channel if you can. Please subscribe. It really helps the channel a lot. And there's other people who are in here. If you like what they're saying, if you're interested in them because of what they're saying here, please go check out their channel and give them a sub, and give them some comments. Tell them that you saw them in Cisco's live. I would appreciate that. We got 11 million in the building. That's awesome. Thank you, Silent Damsel, the official Cisco International usherette. Kamal says, right, Cisco, but the Sunshine State highest peak is the lowest of any state. Oh, their highest peak is the lowest of any state. Yeah, I can believe that. It's like a hill. Do you happen to know offhand what the name of it is? Come on, because I want to say it's like a hill, basically. It's not very high at all. It is definitely by far gotta be the lowest high point of any state, by far. Beach Life says, unfortunately, California is one of a handful of states that does not offer a state income tax deduction or credit for 529 plan contribution. Yeah, I know I won't get crap from it. Um, yeah, I get no real benefit from it other than the fact of knowing that my grandson will have money when he decides to go to school. But I believe when he pulls the money out, it will be tax free because it has to be used for educational expenses. It can't be used for anything else. Has to be used for, it can be if under certain circumstances, but they're going to tax the shit out of you or penalize you. But as long as you use it for school uh, purchases and expenses, I believe it's tax free if I'm not mistaken. Beach Life says federal tax law doesn't offer any post tax benefits. Yeah, so that's what I feel. So I'll just keep putting in the savings account for now until I figure out what would be a better route. I kind of feel like just throwing it into like a 401. I can't see how it could hurt really, as opposed to like a savings. I mean, I could immediately take it out of a savings if I wanted to, but I'm not gaining much on it. Pennies. I mean, it wouldn't be much. Whereas if I put it in a 401, I can't immediately withdraw it, but I don't really need it right now. But I feel like if I put it in 401, at least it would be gaining a decent amount of interest, especially right now. The interest rates are really good right now. I want to say this last year, my account has been like 26% for the past year. That's crazy, crazy off the wall. But yeah, I'm gonna look into it a little bit more. Sound Down says I need to go check out CK and Doug. Mod's job is never done. LOL. Enjoy the rest of your day and hopefully catch your members on that. Okay, thank you so much, Sign Damsel. And as always, appreciate you so much, guys. Check out, Sign Damsel. I think she has a no, she doesn't. You don't have any content yet, I don't think. But hopefully someday. She lives in a beautiful country. Hopefully someday she will show us just a tiny little piece of that beautiful country she lives in. Just throwing it out there, Sign Damsel. Just throwing it out there. But thank you. Have a good rest of your day, and I always appreciate you. Thank you so much. Beach Life says 529 is still the best too. Yeah, that's what I feel, man. I think you get a lot of bang for your buck for that. And like I said, I'm hoping that I can put a hundred grand in there. I'm hoping that I can get it to 100 grand before you know, hopefully he'll have a fully paid for education by the time I'm done. But I'm putting in a good amount right now. It's a really good amount. Kamal says moderator. What do you mean moderator, bro? Wait, what are you saying right there? He says, I don't know. What are you referring to there, Kamal? Corey says, I'm just playing Fortnite right now. Oh, okay. Must be nice. Must be nice. I'm out here breaking my back. Golden Gate says, get your Roth account going now so you can get through the 5-year withdrawal penalty. I don't, I got a pretty good savings. I don't feel like I need to withdraw. And I think I'm good on that. I mean, of course, it's always better to have that option, but um, I'm gonna have to look at it. I'm definitely gonna have to look at it, Golden Gate. I feel like a Roth would be a good place to put it. We'll see. I'll let you guys know what I find out, and we'll continue to talk. And this is another good reason why we do these lives, guys. Spread of information. It doesn't have to be anything, mind bending or the cure for cancer, but just little things that we as people, when we work collectively, when we talk collectively, we can all learn a little something. Everybody in here is really knowledgeable about something, and if we get into a topic that you're very knowledgeable about, please share your experience, share your knowledge, because again, let's make this YouTube. Let's make it something useful. It's not just about trolls and negativity. It's about positivity, coming into a space where you enjoy being, coming into a space where you can just relax and just chill and talk to people like we're doing here, but also where you can learn some stuff that actually benefits your real world life. So I love that we can talk about stuff like this in here. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, guys, I'm probably gonna be heading out of here in about 3 minutes because it's noon. I gotta get back on my business. Um, Playing Fortnite must be nice, man. Russ says Roth is fine. Yes, if you invest, say, 10K in the stock market and withdraw it, years later you'll only pay tax on the profit, which will be determined by the change in the cost base of the stock. I see. Okay, that makes sense. So it absolutely would be better to invest that than put it in a savings account, is what I'm hearing. Because so it's like capital gains, basically, right? You're getting taxed on the money that you've made from the investment, not the initial investment because it's already been taxed. That would make sense. BC Mumsy, thank you. Thank you so much, sis. Roberto says, Tom Sock, bro, Cisco. What's up, Roberto? Salute to you. How you doing, my bro? I'm just getting ready to get off though, man. Got about 2 minutes left, but I thank you for coming in. Got 29 likes, guys. What I'm seeing on my end, we probably maybe have 30 because I know it's always like one behind. So thank you for getting us to that 30 mark. We got 13 million in the building. Much appreciated. If you haven't already, guys, please double tap that screen or hit that like button so we get credit for those before I log off. Let me read these comments real quick. Kamal says exactly. You'll likely referring to that I-75 stretch west of Orlando. The only variance I recall between Pensacola and Key West. I-75 stretch between Orlando. Mhm. No, it's the part that I'm talking you talking about that wood bridge that I was talking about earlier, Kamal? No, that's in the Panhandle is where I'm talking about. It's right along the Panhandle. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to look that up. You may have driven through there before because if you've gone through Pensacola, you've gone over this bridge. And right next to it, right off of that where that bridge is at, going out towards the water, towards the Gulf, there's a wooden bridge that runs parallel to it that used to be, I think, the highway. I could be mistaken, but people go out there and they fish. Great fishing there. Florida is great fishing. Come on, says trustee, you made me a moderator. Yeah, yeah, you're a moderator. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Trustee, I don't know. I don't call it moderator. It's moderator. With people I trust, yeah, for sure. Um, to not, people I trust not to act foolish in here. That's the people who get moderated. Russ says, I agree with Beach. Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, there's people who kind of just have a vague understanding of how to invest, and there's people who actually invest for a living. And Beach Life is one of those people that he is very knowledgeable about it, very knowledgeable about it. So I'll value his whatever his opinions are. I will definitely listen to what he said. Beach Life says later, guys. Beach Life, take it easy, brother. Always good to see you, and stay safe. It's early out there, bro. It's really early out there. Hope you have a good day. But take care. Golden Gate says, Russ, are you referring to Roth IRA or a regular brokerage account? I'm not sure. I think probably the IRA. Russ says 529 probably the way to go. Yeah, already got the 529 start. Like I said, the bulk of what I earn on Uber is going into that 529 account. That's already handled. I'm talking about the 25% that I set aside because I want to have something to cover the taxes that I'm gonna have to pay on this income that I'm earning from Uber. So I'm putting that aside and I would rather invest it and then pull just from my savings at the end of the year to pay the taxes. So that's kind of what I'm looking to do. I'm just trying to think of a good way to, make money off of this money instead of completely lose it to taxes. BIY says, Hey, Roberto. Russ says, to be clear though, I do agree that a 529 is probably the way to go. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Kamal says, yes, I missed that part. Have cross pencil. Okay, you've gone there, bro. You've gone there. I'm gonna find that, and I'm gonna bring that up either in the next live or when you go live or in one of your videos. I'll pin that on there, bro. Russ says, Golden. I was generically speaking about putting post tax money in a brokerage account, investing in stocks. Okay, yeah, man. See, we're gonna have another talk on this, guys, one of these days because it sounds like we have some people in here that have a little bit of knowledge on it, and I would definitely love to hear what you guys have to say about it. But we got 10 million in the building. We got 29 likes, guys. I'm coming up on 80 minutes. It's now noon here in California. I got to get going because I got to get back on my business, talking about investing and stuff. Um, oh, what the heck? Okay, I'll have to look at that in a minute. Definitely appreciate the conversation, guys. Appreciate you coming in and checking out the channel. As always, we appreciate you could be anywhere you want to be, and you're here with me. I appreciate that. Um, if you haven't already, please double tap the screen, subscribe if you can, and yeah, we'll see you maybe tomorrow I'll try to do another one tomorrow for sure. I'm gonna try to do one today at 2:30. Can't guarantee, but I'm gonna try to do it again at 2:30. So be looking out for that. You guys can come back. That'd be awesome. If you can't, totally get it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Uh, Kamal says agreed. I watch too many movies mon- mentioning trustees. This ain't pressing. Yeah, no, not that kind of trustee. Not that kind of trustee. Yeah, White says thanks, Cisco. Bye all. Yeah, guys, thank you very much. Appreciate you guys, and stay safe. Remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to other people, and just stay positive. Spread positivity in the world. You know, we got too much negativity. Just spread positivity. Be on the side of positivity, guys, and kindness. But anyway, I'm out here. See you guys later, and on the next one. See you guys on the next one. Thank you, guys.